My room's a mess behind me. Yeah, that happened. Good morning. I'm on my way to yoga. I'm running late though, so I literally had to run down the hill. Normally I just walk in, and it's like 2 kilometers, but I'm really late. Going up. Let's do it. So I'll quickly show you everything that I got. Grapes, because I love freezing grapes. They make the best snack when you freeze them. And these ones are so good. Celery, the juice now. I don't do celery juice every morning, but today I am. Imperfect zucchinis. I had a little laugh at how big this one is compared to the other ones. Lemons to go with my celery juice. Tofu, some spices, wasabi pea, dressing for lunch, bikinis, and another lemon. Put on my favorite incense. That's upside down. I get it from Tree of Life here in Australia, and it smells so good. There we have it. That's like over 600 ml of deliciousness. Cheers. I like to use as little plastic as possible. So when I go shopping, I take all of my own grocery bags, reusable bags, and if I don't, I use a box there, a cardboard box, so that I can just recycle it. Straws, got rid of all plastic straws that I use, and I've got some glass ones like this, and I've got stainless steel ones, and I take some of the stainless steel ones with me in my handbag, as well as my keep cup that I take everywhere with me. I got this one a couple of months ago. It's called Stojo. It doesn't look like a keep cup, does it? But it is. You untwist the top, ta-da, that's the lid. The bit that comes out is actually the bit that, it's got acai stained on it. The bit that you hold so it doesn't get hot, and then you push it out, put that back around, and zip up the top. Ta-da, keep cup. In the mornings is when I like to get stuff done. So after going to yoga and going for a little walk, I come back, celery juice. I don't do celery juice every morning. I just like juices in general. Another one of my favorites is beetroot, carrot, lemon, ginger. I've decided I'm gonna get some work done. Mostly emails and chatting with my management about what's to come, or getting content, creating photos, creating videos, editing photos. Writing, I'm also writing a book or writing blog posts, those kind of things. So when you try to explain to someone, they're like, oh, what have you got on today? You're like, work. And they're like, what do you do for work? You're like, you're very busy, but it's hard to explain it. Let's leave it at that. All right, I thought it was time to make myself a little acai bowl. So I put in 3 big bananas, frozen, and I'm gonna put in 2 packs of the acai. So I use the Sambazon acai. That one is by far one of my favorites. They come in these little packets, and yeah, I put 2 in with 3 bananas, and that's because I like it super rich and strong, and that to me is perfect. Will you look at that? So that's the Sambazon acai, 3 bananas, a bunch of blueberries, a bunch of frozen raspberries, and then topped with Loving Earth Bikinis, the paleo mix, and some coconut nectar. I was going to also add on coconut chips, but then I realized that there's already coconut chips in my granola. Well, that's breakfast down. I'm going to get a little bit more work done. Maybe an hour, maybe 2. And then I'll check back in and I'll see how I feel. Ready?
I met you in the dark. You lit me up. You made me feel as though
And then going to the beach, obviously sunscreen it up. specifically for me, Sunbum, that's my go-to brand because I know it's vegan, it's cruelty-free, it's fine for the reef and the environment, so that's my go-to. On my lips, I also wear their tinted lip balm, so I have a whole bunch of different colors. So I just got back from the beach. I'm super dehydrated. My hair's super dehydrated. I rinsed it in the shower, but I'm just gonna spray it with some leave-in conditioner and make it a little healthier. And then I scrunch it from the bottom. This is what my mum used to always do. She'd scrunch it up and she'd tell me that that's why it was curly. Not just because it was naturally curly, it was only because of the way she scrunched it. I've later found out that that's not true. This is just the Sunbum 3-in-1 leave-in conditioner. I use that every time I get out of the shower, or even just when my hair needs little spritz. And for those of you who missed it last time, I've had a couple of people message me saying, what was that bottle with the crystal in it? So this is a water bottle and it's got an amethyst crystal in it. It's from Mamio, which is actually the skincare brand that I really like to use on my face. I'll show you guys more of that brand when I do my, I'll do a get unready with me, as in like a bedtime routine thing. With coconut waters, I'm not very fussed. I just love coconut water. I always try to get the ones that are 100% coconut water and no added sugar or preservatives. And that's what this one is. This one's just from Aldi, and so they're usually like $3 for a litre, which is so cheap. So that's kind of what I usually get. But in saying that, I also have another brand in the fridge. So I just get whatever's cheapest at whatever store that I'm at. So let's make some lunch. I was thinking some kind of like salad wrap. So I've got some tofu that I got this morning. I could fry that up with some tamari, make it taste a little yummier and make it a little crispy, and then put it in with the salad and maybe into like rice paper wraps or something. I don't know, I'll figure it out. So this is what lunch is looking like. I'm gonna chop up some tomatoes, chuck them in. So this is like a really big bowl. And then put the tofu in the frying pan with some tamari, make it taste a little better. And then once I've got the salad on the side, I'm gonna make some rice paper wraps and put in veganese and this chia salad dressing. So this was a 600 gram block of tofu. So I've used about a third of it. Put it in here with some coconut oil and some of this gluten-free soy sauce. So I got that going. They're browning up pretty well. But the real secret here is this organic black rock salt. It smells like sulfur and eggs, and it tastes like eggs. That's kind of the point. It actually genuinely tastes like eggs. So you don't need much, and it tastes even better if you cook with it rather than anything else. Sprinkle a couple of pinches of that on top. I'll go for a couple more because I like it really strong. And then I promise you this will taste like egg. Really weird. I like it. Okay, so that smells a lot like egg. And it's goldened up really well, so I've turned the heat off. And then I've got some rice paper wraps, and you simply just wet them, place them down on something, and then you fill it with all the ingredients. So I'm gonna go for some avocado, veganese, the salad, and some tofu. And then Bob's your uncle. Ta-da! So I made 3, and now I'm just gonna put in a little bit more salad on the side. There you have it. So a couple of, fresh vegan spring rolls with tofu and salad on the side as well. I know rice paper wraps never look that tempting because they kind of look like, and they're like slimy worms or something, but they're one of my favorite things. So I'm gonna enjoy this. Give me some props, applause. And as I enjoy said food, I'm actually going to go and watch some Netflix because I have an event on Thursday, and it's an event with Netflix for the new show called The Umbrella Academy. So I've been watching it, and I want to know what the event's all about on Thursday. So it's kind of like homework, I suppose. I don't have to know what it is, but I want to know. So I'm watching this thing, and I'm telling myself that it's work, if you know what I mean. So I'm gonna do that while I eat this. This around me is all of my Depop stuff that I have to sell.
Anywhere. Or
Hello.
she thought he was a furry. Yeah, I know all about you. Every night.
Okay, so I've had my Netflix fix. I watched a couple of episodes of The Umbrella Academy, and then a couple more. And so it's almost like 3 o'clock now, so I'm going to go and get dressed and make a video for you guys, another YouTube video for you to watch, one about assumptions that have been made about me, and I'll be either clarifying or rejecting them. Yeah, just having a snack. I eat the Sambas on Acai out of the packet like an art book. Well, now it actually is raining. When I filmed that last video, one, it took forever, like 3 hours, and two, it kept not working. Anyway, two, it started raining, so I was going to go for like an afternoon walk or something like that, but instead I just ended up sitting down and starting to edit that last video, as well as this video. Yeah, and so now I'm back. I'm back. I didn't go. I've been inside all day, except for this morning when I went to yoga and on a walk. That's not very atypical though. That's pretty common, to be honest. You know. So now I'm gonna make some dinner. I'm gonna have a look at what I've got in there. I know I have some leftover rice and potatoes from yesterday, so I'm thinking maybe a curry. And we'll see how we go. Alright, so this is what we're working with. I haven't washed my fry pan because it only had tofu and coconut oil and tamari in it, so I figured that's pretty safe to eat. Leftover rice and potatoes, I'm going to chop these up, put in some coconut milk. These will go on top, put in an onion. This is the super large zucchini, which won't even fit in my spiralizer, so I'm going to have to chop it. I'm going to see if I can put this in, but I've had it for a couple of days and I'm not sure whether it'll smell funky, so we'll have a look. And some coconut milk and spices. Alright, so in here we've got onion, a whole onion, a lot of crushed garlic, like just out of the jar, like a lot of it, like 4 tablespoons probably, and then that huge zucchini. And then I'm going to chop up the rest of the potatoes, put them in, add in some coconut cream, some curry korma mild mix, cumin seeds, and smoked paprika. I can't tell. Do I... I'm also adding in, how could I forget, chickpeas. They make any curry awesome. Alrighty, so I just added in the potatoes and a whole bunch of rice, and then I'll mix this all in. So Lewis and I like to cook a whole bunch of rice in one go and then keep it in the fridge for stuff like this when you want to add it into stir fries or just use it. It's a really good basic just to keep in the fridge for when you need some extra carbs and stuff like that. So that's how we roll. And so then I've still got some left over for next time. So this whole thing was full, like chock-a-block. And it gives you a couple of big meals. I won't be able to eat all this myself either. So whatever I don't eat right now, I'll put in the fridge for tomorrow's lunch or something like that. I love leftovers. Add in a tin of coconut cream. Okay, and curry isn't really curry unless it's orange, in my opinion. So therefore I've added a bunch of turmeric. I've just added some more smoke, well, some smoked paprika, and some ground cumin, and some more of the Spice & Co. korma mix, as well as the juice of a lemon. Look at that. My belly's like, thank you. And I'm like, you're welcome. I'm gonna use the rest of the avocado that I used at lunch, add on some tomatoes and some fresh herbs that I just picked from the yard outside. So there we have it. I will be enjoying this delicious little feast when I edit some more videos. I know that you shouldn't really eat whilst doing stuff because then you're not really mindful and present, but that's just kind of how I do it. So I'm human, sue me. Yeah, so I'm gonna enjoy this little thing, keep editing, and then I'll probably just eventually pass out and that'll be my night. Exciting, I know. So thanks for watching. Cheers.